Somebody of your stature who is now presently, I've always wondered how you feel or how you felt when Nagi came and said this to you.
When Nagi said first time...
Because when I first met him and we met on set and all that, we went through this whole procedure of who's going to touch whose feet. So he came and said, so I'm just touching your feet. So then I said, okay, let's stop it here. You know, this whole business. And then in a very quiet, private moment, he said, sir, be prepared to break a few bones and this and that. I've been, this guy has made me break bones here, there, and I've been jumping here and there in Bahubali and so on and so forth. So I was wondering, how is it going to happen? But you know, that's the detailing that I was talking about, you know, your father. He's so simple, so down to earth. You can't believe he's there on set every day.
He's the first person.
And he's actually monitoring what the artist is being asked to do. Hey, don't put this, don't make him do this because that's tough for him. But the way Nagi programmed everything, you know, he said, sir, don't worry, we'll just use close-ups and we've got, you know, dupes and we've got harnesses.
And it is not about the number of cameras or number of crew.
Exactly, yeah.
It's the quietness of the set which I enjoyed most.
I remember the message.
Because that's lacking in most sets.
Yeah.
The noise should be inside and in the theatres, not in the set. So everybody is talking in discipline, which I found that Mr. Nagi could speak in his volume and still be heard. He mumbles, but he's still heard in the set because that's how quiet the set is.
I ask these questions, you know, because in my time we never had all these facilities. So if we had to jump from the second floor, we actually jumped. There were no harnesses, you break your ankle, you break your leg and everything. So it was a wonder for me how they were going to be able to do it. But you know, I just marvel at the technology now. You know, Kamal, you must have been through a lot of all this earlier on.
I think we have invested by breaking so many board now.
We never had these facilities, you know, Prabhas.
Yes, sir.
Never had them. And to be able to now be part of it. And to have, you know, little cameras like this who are recording everything on digital. For us, as you may be knowing that, you know, celluloid film was the most expensive item in the budget of a film. Because it was not available, it used to get imported from Kodak. And to save celluloid film, you had to be sure that your first take was okay.
Yeah, that's a reputation.
You can't make a mistake. I mean, I remember Rishida used to say, Rishida, just one take. No, first take, okay. He's saving celluloid, but he's also satisfied with it. And if you insist it is there, take it, you pay for it. You know, it's like that. We never had an opportunity to see, you know, monitors. And we were not allowed to go near the camera also. We have to pay a fine if we
they're all applaud.
If you got a chance to look through the...
Nothing, never allowed. Not even allowed to go to the editing room. I mean, it was impossible. You saw yourself for the first time on the day of the release of the film. So all this has been a huge experience and a learning for all of us. Which is why, you know, and Prabhas, I'm very sorry, all his fans.
The first time when we had a fight, you caught me here, and I thought like...
In the movie.
In the movie. So I thought like, Amitabh sir, I need to be careful and all. He caught me so hard, and this man is not whatever he's saying. He's some 25, 26. And I told him, he's so strong.
No, but a lot of things we did, you know, we never ever expected we could manage this. And that is what is so intriguing with you.
I think also the sets, I think for the audience to know that we eventually, if I may say, built a city. Built
cities,
land
worlds,
and built a city. And I think the fact that Nagi today has a vision where once the movie releases, I think fans of the movie can actually go and
the
visit
vision
the
is
set.
unique because the way they places the camera is not like we are used to. He comes quite close to look at you.
Too soft.
And that's what you enjoy because how do you act for cameras here? So how
in our time it used to be a challenge, Kamal. You know, and I still remember that one of the challenges for an artist used to be to give a close-up with a 75mm lens on a Mitchell camera, which was huge. This huge monster used to come and stand here with a lens, and you have to do a close-up.
And it's a rack shift camera.
Yeah.
So even the cameraman is not actually looking at the image, but is looking at parallax.
Parallax, yes.
And they didn't have monitors.
No
Nothing.
monitor.
Nothing.
Oh.
And
So we're not used to, not seeing the director standing next to us on the set. We're always used to see where the camera is, the director, then he's guiding us.
Yeah.
We're not used to that. You just hear a voice somewhere, 2 miles away,
My
Nagi shouting or whatever it is. But really, Deepika, you've done so many films, and I will say that you're a modern age artist. So
no, not only that, in the West. it has been
exactly,
there.
yeah.
So I think
How do you
nothing
biggest
else is
international
surprising
ads ever
like it does.
anyone ever did. Louis
No, but it must
Vuitton.
have been.
Keep quiet.
It must have been a hell of an experience for you.
No, I think what I was processing as I heard the two of you speak is in terms of where we were, filmmaking and technology,
Yeah.
to now for all of us to be a part of a movie where I think every kind of technology that is available in the world today is probably at our disposal through this movie. And the fact that we have a director who's used it so intelligently, and also to find that balance, because also with AI and things like that, I think you can also lose the soul of performances, but I think to be able to find that balance between technology that's available to you but to also keep the performances real, I think is what makes this movie and this experience very special.
Yeah. Some of the visuals of the sets, we were either against a green screen or just close up, we never know. But quite honestly, for the first time, I've seen
The visuals.
the surroundings,
Correct.
and it's just unbelievable. And my God, I always wonder how Nagi had this vision.
That's what I was saying. It was all in his mind.
No, and even for us who like breathe in, breathe out with him every day, we'll be like sometimes, what are we shooting? Which scene are we shooting? What are we
what
doing?
we've created is only like the 30% of the set. Like for example, where you guys were fighting, it's just that bridge where we shot for
Correct,
a long
but now you
time.
see
but
the
now
whole
there's a
world
whole
done.
city there. So,
When we watched the world, we started watching some of the CG shots and fully built sets, we're like, wow, this is what this man had in his head, fully there. Like he knew what he was doing.
I think she knew what he was doing.
No,
What
I
did
would
your
just peep
husband
into
tell
the edit
first?
room, I'm like,
The first sentence, what did he say
just-
about the film? The first, when he's like, he should tell you first.
No, Nagi's the biggest expression would be like,
No,
it's
the
good.
first time when he told about the story or the movie, what he want to make. He told you first, I think, as I remember.
Yeah, so basically he just said like, I have
this
this
is the
story,
time.
one word, he just said like, there's a small story that I really like, but
Small.
there's another one, but there's another one, which is like a really like something that I would do at another stage, but if I don't do this now,
Then I might not
then
be
I
able
might
to
not
do
be
it
able
again.
to do it again.
And then he
Yeah,
for some
so-
reason
so I
went
said
on
that, yeah.
saying in his own words, I'd say, that this is something India deserves now. We will have to tell this sort of storytelling in India. We have to have our own, stories like this.
Yeah.
So this has been there with him for the longest time. And apparently he wanted to do it with Prabhas like ages back. I said, I don't even know how.
First film you want to do with me,
Apparently
he told me.
with this film, and then
No, the fact that we are able to mix mythology with something futuristic
Correct.
is so unique
Yeah, it's unique, sir.
and very intelligent.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
intelligent. Most of India, all of India recognizes our mythology and our history and our culture and whatever our traditions
And
are.
what could go wrong?
And what could go wrong. Yes. But to be able to bring that and make it sound real, we'll be disclosing a lot of the story if we do that, but the fact is that by the end of the film, you will actually believe what you saw.
ఇప్పుడు ఆపరేషన్ లేకుండానే మోకాళ్లకు ప్లాస్మా ట్రీట్మెంట్, మీ ఆర్థోపెడిక్ సమస్యలన్నిటికీ రోబోటిక్ టెక్నాలజీ ద్వారా తక్కువ ఖర్చుతో శాశ్వత పరిష్కారం, ఫ్రీ కన్సల్టేషన్, ప్రతి ట్రీట్మెంట్ పై 20% డిస్కౌంట్. ఈ ఆఫర్ కొద్ది రోజులు మాత్రమే, త్వరపడండి. V9 హాస్పిటల్స్ 9281465842.